that we built and all that stuff?
I don't remember it all that. I'm out of it.
You don't remember none of it?
No.
Really?
I don't talk about what I've done.
You don't remember that big job that we done down in Jackson?
Yeah.
That Baptist church?
Yeah, I remember the job.
Well, how about the job up here at Trenton?
What job?
The schoolhouse right up here, in between Trenton and Dyer.
I didn't work on that.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't. No.
That was the one that the crane fell in on. The crane broke.
That wasn't me. I wasn't there.
Wayman was driving the crane that day, wasn't he?
I don't think Wayman ever drove it to me. Tim might have been driving it.
May have been Tim driving it.
I don't know.
You do remember me though, Juby?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I think I went to work, started working for y'all probably long about
Over at Milan on that job.
Yeah. Sure was. But I think it was somewhere around 78, maybe 77 that I started working for y'all. Because I was living there in Kenton for a while.
Yeah. Where are you living at now?
Down there Sidonia.
Sidonia.
Hop in.
I know about where that's at.
Do you? I was going to ask you, they've taken a disliking to me around here.
Who?
The community. The church community.
Well, they don't know you that well, do they?
Well, I've been pumping out material to them for 30 years. How come they don't know me?
I don't know.
They just don't agree with my philosophy,
That's it.
with my ideology. And you would think after 30 years they'd finally give in to this Mexican standoff and that they'd say, well, you know what, maybe this old boy, maybe he was up, maybe he really did have something going on back years ago. Maybe we should have listened to him.
Might have. I don't know.
But they still ain't listening to me.
They ain't.
Oh. Still being hard-headed.
Well, most people are hard-headed. They set in their ways.
What makes them that way?
Old age.
Old age. But it was a shame how old Tim checked out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wayman not much better, pertaining to what type of burial that they gave him. I just don't know what the world's going to turn to. Do you?
It's going bad.
It is going bad, isn't it? Think we're looking at disaster?
Yeah.
Like famine, famine and war and hardship upon to us?
Yep.
That's what I think too.
Huh?
That's what I think too. How old are you now, buddy?
84.
84. You still looking good? Still getting around good?
Still working.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Still got a routine?
Yep.
Good. Good for you. You ever fool around them old boys down there at Kenton any?
Nope.
Kind of keep up towards this way? Somebody said that Ricky McFarland had moved to Georgia or somewhere.
He's been down there a long time.
Wonder what he's doing.
He was iron working last time I talked to him.
Really? You remember old Dayton Earl Penick?
Yeah.
He's still iron working.
Where's he at now?
Up in Chicago.
I don't know.
Isn't that where y'all got y'all started at, up here in Chicago?
Yeah.
And then you moved the outfit down here?
Yeah.
You put up a big thing over at UTM College, didn't you? Before I ever started working for you, long about I guess about the mid-70s, early 70s?
Be the mid-70s. We come down here in 74.
You come down here in 74.
Come up there. Brought the crane down here.
But didn't y'all put up a Coliseum or something over there in the college?
I don't remember where all we put up.
Over at Martin, UTM.
I don't remember that.
What's been the biggest job you've set in Northwest Tennessee? Probably that church down in Jackson.
Well, we said, it's a big panel down Jackson, down Memphis. The school down there. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Right. Is everybody just about dead and gone?
All of them gone.
All of them gone. Almost makes you start wondering when your time's going to be, don't it?
It's getting short.
Think it is? Feel it coming?
No, I just know it is. I'm getting out of age. I'm going to run out.
You're running out of...
I'll be 85 next month.
You will?
Yeah.
Where was you born at?
Right here.
Right here in Rutherford?
Yeah. Or China Grove out here
Oh, really?
in the house.
Yeah?
At home,
Yeah? Who was your mother?
Clara, Crockett,
Clara Crockett. Who was your daddy?
Grover Jewell.
See, I never did know him, did I? What did
He worked at Thomas Bates until he retired.
He did.
Yeah, little man. Worked there.
I do remember him then.
Little red-headed man.
Uh-huh. That was your dad?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. So what kind of projects you got out here? You got any big projects?
Not me.
No restoration jobs?
I ain't got nothing to,
You
that
got
I want to work
no hot rods?
on. No hot rod.
No boats?
No boats.
Done gave it all up.
Give it all up but driving truck.
Good.
Anything got any work to it, I'm out of it.
Well, a man's got to do what he's got to do.
Yep.
Tim. I mean, not Tim, but Steve.
Don't know where he's at.
Somewhere up in Illinois.
Well, that's a big
I-
territory. I don't
I
know.
seen him on Facebook. I don't know if it had something to do with his wife or what, but I guess he's still got this house up here in Kenton, don't he?
Nope.
He let that go? He did. The house at Wayman had? He let it
There
go?
you go. And left. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at.
Oh, heck. Wonder why he packed up and left for?
Too sorry to keep it up.
That's bad, ain't it?
Couldn't keep a job.
That's bad, ain't it? He was married to Betty Sue at one time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wonder what she's doing now.
I don't know.
She was doing hair, wasn't she?
I think so. I don't know.
And did she go the alternative route?
Yeah.
I thought she did. What's wrong with people now, buddy, towards people doing that? Huh?
I don't know.
You know, if I was in prison, life without parole, I may consider it, but I don't even think I would then.
I know. I don't think I would either.
I mean, companionship does mean a little bit, but I don't think it means enough to sell your soul to the devil and wind up going to hell over it, do you?
I don't know what's wrong with people.
Or that's the way I see it anyway.
But see, the world has got these dopeheads raising up. They can't hold a job on account of drugs. And
They don't have a conscience, do
don't
they?
have a conscience. They don't have a job. They can't keep a job. So
No respect.
no respect. And so when this group that's working now runs out, that bunch of group ain't gonna be able to hold a job and keep the world going.
You think Trump's going to be able to work it out?
He can't work it out. He might do all he can do, but he ain't gonna be able to work
Think
it
it's a day late and a dollar short?
out. Yep.
That's sad, ain't it? I mean, you got the cats, don't you, buddy?
You know what?
You got the cats. Y'all not have no mice problems.
Yeah, I got cats.
Got all kind of cats.
My dog died, and then I inherited cats.
You inherited cats.
Yep.
When was the last time you been on the in behind the lever of a crane?
Oh, about 30 years ago.
Really? You don't remember us breaking that crane apart? Tearing that crane all to pieces?
Which one?
The main crane that we had up here at Kenton.
The Old Bantam?
Yeah, the old Bantam. Tore the outriggers.
I wasn't working then.
But-
I done left.
Oh, you had.
That was you and Marvin Ellison.
Sure
Somebody,
was.
it wasn't me.
That's right. It sure was. That was Marvin Ellison that tore that crane all to pieces. Sure was.
I done quit that.
And where'd you go from there?
I went to A.O. Smith in Milan.
The building that I fell off of.
Yeah.
And you stayed up there for how many years?
19.
You probably retired a pretty good pension, didn't you?
Retired from there.
Are they still going up there, A.O.
No,
Smith?
they've been out. They folded up when I left.
They did. What? You was holding them together?
Yeah.
What?
I was in maintenance. Me and Ralph Richardson out here.
Lord, Lord.
He was in tool and die, and I was in maintenance. He kept it.
Well, you had just started working in that building just about the time that I fell, wasn't it? That was in 1979.
I know. That's when I went to work, put the building up.
It was August the 11th, 1979, whenever I fell off the A.O. Smith building.
Well, I was there.
You was there. You'd done already started working there.
I left there in 99.
Lord, Lord. That is a long spread. I was working with Robert Earl Davis at the time.
Robert Earl.
You remember Robert Earl?
Yeah.
He got tore up there in Chicago, got about $1 million settlement out of tearing up one of his ankles real bad. See, and if I'd have got hurt in any other state other than Tennessee, I'd have been set.
Yeah.
I'd have been set. Tennessee has some of the sorriest workman comp insurance policies, probably in any other state in the union, ain't it?
I don't know. I don't.
Pretty bad, ain't it?
Pretty bad. You want them cats? I'll give you them cats.
No. I don't need no cats. You got anything out here you want to sell?
No.
No watermelon, no tomatoes, no cantaloupe, nothing?
Got nothing.
Come on, buddy.
That's right.
I'm hurting, man. I need something to eat.
But I ain't got it.
Well, I got the money to buy it.
Well, I don't got it. I ain't got it.
It's good seeing you, bud. Yep, that was Marvin Alexander that busted that crane all to pieces. It sure was.
Tore it up after I left it.
Sure did. I bet you just shook your head, didn't you?
I didn't know nothing about it then. I was working somewhere else until it was done too late.
Was that Tommy Pierce? Me and Tommy Pierce and Ricky McFarland welded on that thing for 3 weeks constantly. And then after we got through with that, we wound up taking it up there at Bowling Green and setting some steel up there for the Corvette factory up there. You remember us going up there?
I didn't go up there.
Yeah, you didn't go up there, but do you remember Wayman going up there?
Yeah, I remember him going up there.
Yeah. Yeah, we set and if I'm not mistaken, the addition that we set was the addition right there where the showroom is, where that big hole fell in. You set a lot of iron up there in Chicago too, didn't you? What's the biggest building you ever been on?
Up there?
Highest building. 60 stories.
Yeah. O'Hare Port Inn, I put up, helped work on it. That's 30, I don't remember.
You will help put up the O'Hara Airport?
I worked on tunnels that goes out to the airplane. I set them
You did.
to the crane.
Did you? Huh.
When the 747s come out, we had to change them out.
You did.
I worked on that.
You probably put up some Wrigley Park, maybe?
No,
Up there at the Cubs, the old Cubs
I didn't
park.
work on that.
Didn't work on that? You didn't put up no big coliseums up there in Chicago? I know Jim, boy, he would talk about how that you guys get ready to move a bunch of cranes and the next thing you know, you didn't have your permits, like y'all two and old Jim, he'd hand them $200 or $300 bills and they'd wave y'all and say, "All right, y'all go on." He always kept a snub nose in his hard hat, didn't he?
Yep.
He about beat that old boy to death up in Chicago, didn't he? That almost costed him his liberty, didn't it?
Yep.
Was he just defending himself? Is that what that was about?
Well, that guy tried to give him a hard time,
And Jim wasn't one to put up with a. I know. He'd co-sponsor with you in a heartbeat, wouldn't he?
he did.
Took that spud wrench, didn't he?
I think so.
Wore his head out, didn't he?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. The guy lived, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just done a lot of damage to him, huh? You got to admit, Jim was hot-headed.
Been with him and Wayman both.
Wayman never did give me no trouble.
Yeah, but he's hot-headed too.
He was hot-headed, but he was over money. You didn't want to mess with Wayman's money. But now he'd sit back and let Tim and Steve run him through the ground.
Well, he broke him.
Broke him. See, I never did know Wayman's first wife.
Sue?
Never did know her. What year did that wreck take place? That was down there in Memphis, wasn't it, on a sheet of ice?
Down at Brownsville.
Yeah. That had to have been in 74.
73, I think.
Was it 73?
So we come down here in 74.
He was already down here?
He was already hurt then. That's it. We come down here to help him get started.
Really?
He brought the crane down here, me and Jim did.
Y'all stuck together though, didn't
We
you?
drove it from Chicago down here.
Y'all stuck together though, didn't you? As brothers, didn't you?
Yep.
Y'all made a good living for yourselves, didn't you?
Yep.
I mean, you didn't get stinking filthy rich, but you done all right for yourselves, didn't you?
Yep.
You was always the gentle one, wasn't you?
I don't know.
You must have had more schooling.
No, they had more schooling than I did.
They had more schooling. Sure, different world though, in comparison today of what it used to be years ago, isn't it?
Yep.
No comparison, is it?
No compassion.
Buddy, good seeing you again.
Take that cat with you as you go.
Good seeing you again, buddy.
Take that cat with
I ain't taking no cat.
you. Come here, kitty. Come here, Tom.
That's just another mouth.
Come here, Tom.
That's just another mouth I
Watch
have
it.
to feed.
Come here. Watch it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down here and watch. Scratch. Let me scratch your belly.
Ah,
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
he just wanting some loving.
Yeah.
He just wanting some loving.
Let me scratch your belly. Huh? Show Googie how you lay down and roll over. Lay down and roll over.
He's a good looking cat, ain't he? Striped up good,
Pretty
ain't
cat. They got two kittens. There's one I'm looking at. Whoop, over here. Come here. Come here, midget.
he? Mm-hmm.
There he is. He's rolling over now.
Mm-hmm.
Roll over. Roll over. Roll over this way. Roll over the other way. Roll over. Roll over. There he is. There he is.
Buddy, if you had it to do all over again, would you change anything?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
That's a nice little old trailer you got right there. Looked like you put a winch and stuff on it too, didn't you?
I did. I got tired pushing golf carts up on it. So I put a winch on it.
Is that what you made it for, a golf cart?
I made a build it to haul lawnmower.
Right? You don't want to get rid of it, do you?
Nope. That'll tilt and you can drive a lawnmower right up on it.
Really?
If it's running.
Yeah,
If it ain't running, put that winch on it and pull it right up on it.
right.
And it's remote control. You don't have to crank.
In other words, it's got a battery or something on it?
I got a plug-in where I can plug it in the truck.
Oh, really? And what is that right there? Cheyenne?
That Chevrolet?
Yeah. GMC?
No, it's a Chevrolet.
Is it?
That old blue one in the shed,
Uh-huh.
it's loaded down now with aluminum.
It is. Boy, I hope everything don't get out of kilter pertaining to
That's got
these tariff stuff.
that's got boxes of aluminum chips, 100% aluminum on it.
Why don't you take it down there and retail and sell it?
I just put it on there yesterday.
It is.
I'm carrying cage in the morning.
Cades. Gonna sell it?
Yeah,
What do you figure to bring? $400 or $500?
grab more than that. Probably it's 100% aluminum. There's that other chicken. Got two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Take one of them or both of them with you.
I don't want neither one. I gotta go.
All right, have a good one.
See you now.
All right, Jimmy.
Get on back, kitty cat. Get on back, kitty cat.